Now your hand grommet tool, your bottom die and your part that hammers in, you can buy these and they're cheap and they're easy to find, but they are a lot more work than having a grommet machine. They usually come with some sort of cutting device. They're not usually as good as this one. I find that the cutting devices to punch a little hole are less effective than using a razor blade, an X-Acto knife, a box cutter to cut a little X into the fabric. See, it kind of pokes through, but it also is very irregular in how it comes through. Okay, so that tool is pretty good. But the ones that usually come with the cheap sets you can get at your local hardware store aren't as good as this and aren't as sharp. I'm going to just cut a little X, and I don't want to be too big on this. I just want enough so that the 4 flaps can flap up and get my grommet through. Just do a little bit of an X here. I'm cutting away from my hand, and another little X here. And it's really easy to slip and make this too big. But if you're going through this and the fabric below, you're just going to have a little bit more work. But that's probably a little bit small, not quite there yet. So we're going to make it just a little bit bigger. But this is just a whole lot easier than fighting with the hammer cutters that aren't very sharp. I'm going to come this way. And now my guy fits in there, and that's a pretty good starting point. So we'll just take that, put it on our bottom die, put our ring down, make sure the belly is outside, not inside. We want the bellies to be outside. And then we take our die, and it's just real simple. 3 or 4 things. It should be completely squished down here. There should be nothing left over, and that's a simple die. And mine's really chewed up here, so it's making a really ugly stamp on this side. So this one has been used and abused. I probably need to get a new one. And then if we've used the one that stamps, you know, that's exactly the right size hole there. Like that. Okay, it's not quite there. It's still too loose, so I got to do some more. And that's better. That's what we want.